Okay, so we have taken a break because Bagels Club has not been on, but we are on episode 7, A Royal Tumble. And, people have been asking me back and forth about doing Empire reviews. I'm questioning doing episode 1 and 2 review together in a couple days. But I don't want to promise you guys, like, it's a lot of work having to watch the show, and I can't even watch it and, like, just watch it. I'm sitting here taking notes and stuff so I remember. So I will think about doing Empire reviews again as well. All right, so this episode starts off with a flashback of basically Jazz's outburst about sleeping with the guy, and of course, because she's making it this huge deal, they want to keep replaying it over and over and over. And she's like, "Oh, I came to the conclusion that I'm going to stay." And no shit, we know you're going to stay. You're doing this to get attention, so of course we know you're not going anywhere. She goes, "I'm not going to talk to Mike anymore." She really wasn't talking to Mike before, and when she was just treating him like crap. So I'm glad she decided not to talk to Mike anymore because he was taking her mental and verbal abuse for no damn reason whatsoever. So the twins say, and of course I thought the end of this episode was going to be like there's stuff all over the lawn. They kind of like fast forwarded this. I thought it was going to be stretched out a lot longer. So the twins want to go to the strip club, and you see them in their little thong bikinis at the pool. And Kelsey made the comment, she's like, "Oh, their butts are small." I thought their butts were nice. I mean, they're not like as big as Kelsey's, but they've got like a nice little muscular shape while Kelsey is downstairs eating chips and almonds. And they're probably at the gym. Oh, she gonna be mad if she watches this. Okay, anyways. So they have their like weave drying out on these towels at the pool at the lawn. I don't know why the hell my hair is so damn itchy. I watched it. I watched it a day and a half ago. It feels itchy for some reason today. Maybe my skin's dry. The weather here sucks. It just got really, really cold all of a sudden. It's been raining every single day. All right, so they go to the Katiana, who is as Kat says, a belly dancing snake charmer, whatever she is. Jayla makes a comment. She was like, "I don't like snakes unless they're dead on my shoes." And that made Kelsey really upset. She was like, "I hope she goes home just for that reason." Kelsey don't play about her little animals. I used to have a pet snake when I was little. We'd like carry it around on our hand and stuff. I would hold the snake and touch it, but I'm not gonna lie, I would be scared of it. I would be scared. So, Jalen, her little shoes on snakes on shoes comments. Yeah, we're gonna see what happened to your shoes later, Jayla. All right, so Lauren gave the guy her number on the highway. She's like 555, but of course her real number because Lauren just wants to sleep with everybody or sleep with whoever she can get to. And this is the funny part because Kelsey goes, "Why don't she just roll down the window?" That's what I would have done. And I didn't think of this until Kelsey had mentioned it. So that's one of the things too, is that we were not allowed to roll down the windows. The reason being, for one, they only roll partly down, but we're not supposed to roll them down because the wind and stuff will mess up the microphones, the sound, the angle of the cameras, because they adjust the cameras when you sit in the car. As soon as you get into your Jeep, the passenger camera faces the driver camera faces the passenger, and then there's one in the center, and it faces the back seat. So with the wind blowing, you won't be able to hear nothing, and then it could move the cameras. So that's why Lauren did not roll the window down, because you will get in trouble, and you will get fined for rolling the window down. All right, so Jenna says, "Jazz, we're the most hated in the house," while they're at lunch and stuff, and I'm thinking, like, this house is 3 against 4. Yeah, Kat tries to play mutual, but she's really with the 4 girls. So it's really the triplets versus the foursome right now. And I wanted to call them like the ratchet foursome, but they're really not ratchet. I don't know. Are they ratchet? What would you call them? Like, comment below what you think that they should be called. The something foursome. The trashy foursome. The sloppy drunk foursome. They're like the little wolf pack want to stick together foursome too, so I don't know. Comment below of what we're going to call the foursome as a group, please. All right, so yeah, they're the most hated. Like, what are you talking about? I was the most hated on my season. It was 6 against 1. Like, we were hated. Me, Judy, and Natalie were hated on BGC 13. It was 9 girls, so it was 6 against 3. That's called being the most hated. When it's 4 against 3 and y'all are like in a group together and y'all are the 4, you're the majority of the damn house, you're not considered the most hated. I'm sorry. No. All right, so the triplets leave in the bus. Oh, and this is another interesting thing, too, because I told you guys this before. Of course, it has to be set up and whatever else, because they cannot physically make the driver leave and say, go, 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 and then leave the girls at home. Okay, so I don't know if you guys noticed this. You saw how all the girls were sitting at the front door. So that was another thing that we had to do, is we have to walk out together. Everybody has to be ready in the living room. You call on the bat phone, hey, we want to leave, and they say, okay, be ready in 15 minutes. And when the phone rings one time, you guys walk out the door. That's the cue to leave. So with that being said, you saw all the girls waiting. Of course, the phone had to ring, which you don't hear. You never hear the phone ring. And then that's when all the girls walk out. So for it to be like staggered, those three, and then like, hurry up, go, go, go. You saw how they were so close behind, is because everybody's supposed to pretty much walk out together. I mean, and even Kelsey made the comment. She was like, they're going to the club and stuff. And she's like, what do they expect them to do? Sit at home and watch a movie? For one, there's no damn TV, there's no radio, there's no nothing. Of course they're going to mess with your stuff. I mean, possibly take a Jeep to the club as they suggested, or they're going to mess with your stuff. So I wouldn't want to leave somebody at home like that with my stuff being there, because I already know what time it is. Have you not watched Bad Girls Club before? They're going to ruin your shit. I'm surprised everything wasn't in the pool. That's what they normally do. All right, so, the triplets leave in the bus. And, let's see, Saul sitting at the door. Wait, Uncle, I already told you that. Kat says she thought she was cool with everyone. Why would they leave me? Because you're with the foursome. So, therefore, what are they going to say? Kat, come with us, and we're going to leave your friends at home. That makes no damn sense, Kat. And she got to do what you hear. Kat was my favorite for a couple episodes. She's kind of just there. Like, I don't like Kat no more. I'm going to take that back. I don't not like her. I mean, but she's kind of boring now. I don't like how she was like back and forth and whatever else. So I don't dislike her. She's just boring to me now. All right, so Lauren's hesitant, and she's like, they've messed with Tina's stuff, and she ain't worried about it. She just want to get laid. Or she's like, I just want to get laid. I can't even talk in a fucking country accent. I just want to get laid, y'all. That was pretty good. So, whatever, Lauren, out of all people, you would think she would be down for it, and she really wasn't into it too much, so that was surprising. But, of course, she jumped right aboard in the matter of a couple seconds. And if anything, it should have been Kat saying she didn't want to be involved, and therefore it could have been Lauren and Kat not being involved, and then it could have been Jenna and Jazz, who were the ones that had the main issue, and it probably wouldn't have exploded. But, of course, they are like packed animals. They decided to work together and destroy the triplet stuff. All right, so you see them putting Vaseline on their face. They're partying in the bathroom. They're tying their hair up, and you see Kat waiting at the stairs like, oh, they're home, they're home. Reminds me of a damn dog waiting for, like, its owner to get home. That's what my dog, Kiko, like, as soon as he starts to hear me, he, like, waits at the window. That's what I felt like. They look like a bunch of damn dogs waiting on the other girls to get home. All right, so the twins make the comment as they're pulling in. They say, oh, the queens are entering their palace. So, you guys think you're about to enter a war zone. And they get out of the bus, and of course she's like, oh, Jayla's like, oh my God, that's our stuff. One of the twins says, I hope this paint is washable. She's like, yeah, they owe me like $200,000. Me and Kelsey looked at each other like, really, $200,000? That is not $200,000 worth of stuff. Maybe you could have said they owe you $2,000. Well, I'm sure it's more than $2,000. But $200,000, come on now, that's like a house. Like, you can buy 2 Bentleys for that price, $200,000. You do not own $200,000 worth of clothes combined. No, I don't believe it. All right, so Lauren attacks one of the twins. Jenna says Jenna in her interview is like, oh, I'm setting the new standard for a bad girl. Because you ruined a lot of people's shit. That is not setting a new standard. People always ruin people's shit. Jada ruined shit. Rocky ruined shit. They do it on every single season. You're not setting no new damn standard. You just look stupid. And no. Okay, Jenna. Alright, so then you see Trish. She's one of the executive producers. And she was one on my season. She's really, really sweet. She says she's going to send the foursome to the hotel. I was surprised at that. Next thing you know, the triplets are going freaking psycho. They're like breaking stuff, throwing it. And this is the problem. They weren't just breaking the other girls' stuff. They were breaking the producer stuff, production stuff, and in the house. Like, did you notice that? They were like throwing the lights down. Like, that light probably costs like $5,000-$10,000. Like, come on now, you can't do stuff like that. Like, at least break the other girl's shit and not push them. I understand why they're mad and their frustration, because I felt the same way. I mean, their stuff was ruined more than, not even necessarily. It's just that it was 3 girls ruined at one time, so it seemed bigger than it was. But I've had more stuff as an individual ruined on season 13 than they had ruined. And I still wouldn't break the producer's stuff. I'll break the other girl's stuff, like throw their makeup on the floor and stuff, but I'm not going to break the damn lights and cameras and windows. That was not smart. Okay, so they send the triplets home after everything was trashed and breaking everything. They come back the next morning, and Kat's worried that she's like, oh, I don't know what the repercussions are going to be over this fight. And, you know, they're all in the kitchen. Jazz is like, let's stay together, like, in the corner in the damn kitchen. Like, y'all some scared assholes. There are 4 of y'all. There's 3 of them. Why are y'all so scared? Like, I wasn't even scared when it was 6 against 1. Y'all look stupid in the kitchen trying to hide behind each other. Come on, they still in the house. Okay. All right, so they're all talking to the producers, and they're like in the little living room. Jazz seems scared they'll be sent. Yeah, Jazz is kind of looking nervous that they're going to be sent home, because she's like, yeah, we shouldn't have done that. We're sorry, whatever. And Trish lets them know that you're on lockdown for 24 hours. We've been on lockdown for 24 hours more than once, but we don't even do anything damn wrong. So that's not even a good punishment. And they tell them to clean the house, whatever. They should be cleaning the house anyways. They're sloppy little girls. Like, clean the damn house. You trashed everything. And I'm glad that the triplets did get to mess up some of their stuff before they left. All right, so Jenna makes a comment, and she's already basically scared about the damn reunion. Like, when I'm in the house, I don't think about the reunion like, oh, you gonna get it at the reunion. You know, people say that all the time. I'm like, who? What? Just think about right now. I start thinking about the reunion a month before the reunion when I'm preparing with my crazy-ass outfits. And y'all know I'll be coming to the reunion ready to fight. I don't be trying to fight in the house, but reunion is fight time. So this is definitely going to be a good reunion, unless the triplets are like, no, we're classier than y'all. Y'all look like trash. Producers are smart. They're going to feed them a bunch of alcohol like they did to me, or put a lot of alcohol in their dressing room for them to have, and I'm sure shit is going to go crazy. Okay, so Christian, the truck guy, and of course it's really funny because it says on his little caption, the guy on the highway. What? Because that's all he is at this point. Christian calls Lauren. He's like, you're the most beautiful girl. And she's like, yeah, so I want to have sex with you tonight. I just cannot believe what I'm hearing. I wish the triplets would have heard that. I mean, I'm sure they did. They probably watched the episode tonight because they were on this episode. And I'm sure they were completely disgusted, because who does that? You've never even seen the guy up close, and you're talking about having sex with him on the phone. Like, you look like trash. No. Jazz, Lauren's still in your spotlight here. You don't look like a slut bucket no more. All right, so Laura comes in, and she makes the girls write a apology letter, which is pretty much bullshit. Jazz makes a comment like, oh, it makes my ass itch. Your ass is probably itching because you're dirty and you need to take a bath, and whatever underwear you put on, if you put on new underwear, probably had ketchup and mustard and paint on it. So that's why your ass itches, not because of the damn apology letter. Sorry, this episode was really good, actually, but all these girls were getting on my fucking nerves. All right, so Lauren says, you know, Christian is not quite what she remembered, but he's doable. Pun intended, guys. He's doable because, of course, she did him. And the girls go to the batting cages. Jennings calls dibs on Peter, tells them to bring a friend. And these girls are, like, extremely horny and, like, desperate sounding. Like, they just want to get laid. And, I mean, I don't know. It's a long time to go in the house without having sex and stuff. Jenna's only been there for a damn week. But not to just be sleeping with anybody or a stranger. I mean, maybe they think that that's good for ratings, and that, I don't know what the hell they're thinking. Maybe they're just sluts in real life. I don't really know, but I don't meet somebody and then sleep with them right away. That's really weird to me. I have to know somebody and like somebody, because then it's like a personal connection. I don't know. You know, the boring shit. All right, so New Girls Pictures, it's going to be Beatrice and Amber. I thought it was very interesting because it says their name above the picture. They never did that before on any other season. And Beatrice, they make the comment she's a knockoff of Lauren. I think she's prettier than Lauren. Do you guys think she's prettier than Lauren? Let me know. You can comment below. Is Lauren prettier or is Beatrice prettier? All right, so she's, been in and out of foster care, took care of her brother. She's bisexual. And when they kind of zoomed out on her, she kind of reminds me of Sydney. Remember the redhead? I don't remember what season she was from. Season 7, I think. And then she was on Love Games. I really like Sydney with the red hair and all the tattoos. All right, so then Amber is really pretty, but her voice is kind of annoying. Super cute though, nice body, extremely pretty face. She's a really cute girl. She's like, I don't have a boyfriend, but I have a daddy. He's 37. That was kind of funny. She's like holding her shoe as if it's like a prized possession. And this part's kind of messed up because in order for them to show photos of people, they have to sign a release, which means for her to say that her dad was a deadbeat, I'm sure he didn't think that she was going to say that, and I'm pretty sure she feels bad for saying it since how they played it on TV, and that's with her saying, oh, my dad's a deadbeat, and then they put his picture on there. So either he signed to have his picture released and able to be shown on TV, or she forged the signature. But either way, he has to sign a release for that picture to be shown. So just like when she said my daddy and you saw him in the background, he was blurred. He obviously didn't sign anything. And plus they probably wanted to make it like a questionable type thing because it like adds suspense to her little, my daddy bought me this. Alright, so Lucas comes over with Peter. I guess Lucas is the friend. They're both really cute little country boys. And Amber... Okay, so I don't know how the hell Jazz ended up going out with the two new girls, but Amber is starting to remind me of Mimi from My Season 11. She wants to instigate and stuff. She says... She's telling Lauren when they get back from the club, like, oh, I would have Jazz's back if somebody jumped on my girl. And she's, like, instigating a fight. And you see her in the corner, like, laughing and, like, all happy and stuff as Jazz is yelling at Lauren. And that's exactly what Mimi did on My Season. She'd be, like, laughing and clapping and stuff. And in the heat of the moment, you're focused on who you're mad at. You're not looking at the little instigator in the corner. So I don't like that Amber is doing that. I don't like those type of people just because... I mean, I don't know. She's cute and stuff, so I don't want to prejudge her too much. You know, she wants to stir up stuff. She's on Bagos Club. They need a little manipulator in the house. So it's good for entertainment value. She is a cute girl, but personally, I don't like people that manipulate situations. All right, so the guys are watching them argue. Usually the producers, when it starts to get heated, they make them leave. Like when that big season 13 telephone booth fight where Natalie got jumped, you can kind of see guys like in the corner, and then they leave out the house because, of course, chaos was happening. They make them leave in situations like that. For one, so nobody gets hurt, because they can like sue the show, and then two, because they don't want them to leak information about the show and what happened. All right, so Jazz is saying she loves Lauren, and I like what Jenna did. Jenna was kind of the mediator in this situation. I wish I had one on season 11 because she was like, no one come in here. It's just us talking. And Amber's like, oh, you mean me not come in here? And she's like, just nobody. You, cat, nobody. And she's like, okay. And she like walks off. So I'm glad Jenna did that because this could have been stirred up even more and it could have been continue to fight instead of being settled. So I like that Jenna did that. Jazz is saying that she loves Lauren. And is that it? I guess that's the end of the damn show. And then, of course, we see a new girl coming on the next episode. Was she on a motorcycle? I don't really remember what happened. I remember she had, like, on all black. I'm sure she's going to start shit because next thing you know, you see everybody damn arguing and stuff. And the whole Jazz and Lauren situation, I kind of feel like maybe Jazz, you know, people, when you drink and stuff, you get emotional, whatever. I kind of feel like Jazz made it up just to start an argument to have some damn attention in the house. But then again, they are young, and she has tended to act immature, so maybe it's just that, and it has nothing to do with trying to get attention, and that she's just really fucking obnoxious. I don't really know. Alright, so, by the way, if you guys have been watching She Got Game, they're close to the end. Oh, and twinning? Oh my god, I think the next episode is the finale. It comes on tomorrow. I'm super excited about it. So I will let you guys know if I do Empire reviews. This shirt's really cute. Let me tell you who I got it from. It's called Love Ya Face. Love Ya Face? Yeah. LOVEYAFACE, and I got some other shirts from them. It's like, I think they have to do something with anti-bullying and basically having a high self-esteem and loving your face that you're in and whatever. It's like a little cute tiger. I got my little leopard underwear to match it. These legs looking good, aren't they? But yeah, so it was actually a really good episode. I was very pleased with it. But as I said last week, you thought the build up to this big, you know, stuff out in the lawn and whatever else was going to be this huge fight and massive chaos, and I was like, I hope it doesn't build us up to it and then let us down that it's boring. And I wish it would have been a little bit longer and seen a little more and a little more of what happened. And if the triplets knew that they were going to be sent home, I'm sure they would have beat their ass too, because I think Lauren got a hit in. Jenna mentioned she got a hit in. I didn't see it, so I wish it would have been more of a real physical fight. That would have been kind of nice, but it was still a really good episode, so I'm looking forward to next week, and I will see you guys then. Mwah.